to the 13 people who have died in the Bangkok building collapse. At the collapse site, the quake has crushed the 30-story building. Reports that have been put out now by the Chinese company, as far as the Thai, Watchdog, had flagged concerns regarding this. The Thai government has threatened to nix the project, and the project was under scanner for delays. And this is a long time since the families of the victims that continues. There's a very, very long wait there. And of course, these were concerns that were flagged earlier on as well. And yet there was no heed that was paid. This was a project that was to be nixed. But this is the tragedy that we saw unfolded with 30. This is a 30-story building that collapsed, and 13 lives have been lost. And there's a long, long wait. We have my colleague joining us from Thailand, Vishal, joining us. Vishal, take us through the very latest in regard to this project that was to be nixed, and that there were concerns that were flagged earlier on.
That is exactly right. So the Thai Watchdog had kept this project under scanner, and they had told the government that this project might have to be nixed, as you mentioned, because there were long delays. This project had been under construction for about 3 years or even more than that. And the fact that I spoke with the people here, the local residents who live around this area, they have also told me that they had seen this project, this mysterious, huge project here, and there had been no improvements or constructional developments for a while now. It was just stagnant, it was just staying there, and then suddenly it started moving, and there were many workers coming in. So there was always this aura of suspense around this project, and that has resulted in a huge tragedy. You can see that pile of ruin right behind me, still trapping more than 70 of the construction workers that were continuously working on this. And the death toll since last night, when we last updated, has not been changed. It's still 13. 13 pulled out of this place, and 7 other people have been killed in the rest of the Thailand. And so what remains to be seen is there any chance of survival? It's the 4th day now. It's been more than 90 hours of this tragedy. So the chances of survival are almost negligible. That's what the authorities had told me day before yesterday, that the chances of survival were less than 1% day before yesterday. So today it's almost zero. Though authorities have also told me that they are still hopeful. They are hopeful that they can find someone alive. The same was told by local authorities and the US Army Special Forces soldier that spoke to me. Both of the authorities told me that there are some chances of survival, and they are still hopeful. They will continue to look for people beneath this mountain of ruin for at least a month, is what they told me. And they also told me that this will take at least 2 months of work, this whole area of mess, which has steel beams, huge windows destroyed, big long columns of concrete slabs. All of these will have to be sorted, and you can see in the distance these cranes were working continuously for the last 4 days. What they're doing is not only just trying to rescue the people, but they're also trying to segregate this mess here, because the whole area is covered in this, at least 15 cranes are here. There's almost no place to, put the debris. So they will have to take the debris out of this place, so that needs to be sorted. So it's a operational nightmare for local authorities here, but they are trying nonetheless. It's an international effort. There are at least 4 to 5 countries involved now. I have personally seen Israeli contingent. I've spoken to US Army Special Forces. Some other teams are also here. So what remains to be seen is how long it will take to pull out that one alive person. Well, that is the grim picture right here.
Right. Thank you so much, Vishal, for getting us all those details from Bangkok and getting us the very latest. Let's get into what really caused the earthquake, and how is it that this building in Bangkok collapsed? What really caused the collapse of this building? What were the problems and the issues as far as this building is concerned?
So yeah, I mean, ever since this building collapsed, the people had been questioning as to, there are so many skyscrapers all across Bangkok. Why only this one collapsed, and This one was supposed to be a relatively new one. It was still being built, and this was supposed to be the state audit office. So high-profile building nonetheless, and it crumbled like a pancake. So all of that has been asked from the first day of the tragedy, and one layer after the other of mystery is being peeled off, and new information is coming out every day. Like we broke this morning that this Thai watchdog was already keeping this project under scanner, and also the fact that a Chinese company, a state-owned Chinese company, could be behind the construction of this. That's actually proven that it was behind the construction. It was a joint Thai, Chinese and Italian project. And there are many questions, such as the quality of steel beams being used, steel bars being used, the lay of the land here. Everything is being questioned. The authority, I spoke to one of the victims' families here. So they also told me that they had spotted a faulty pillar months before the tragedy occurred.
Right, Vishal, we will keep coming back to you for more on that. Thank you so much for joining us from Bangkok and getting us all the very details about the concerns that were raised in regard to this under construction building that collapsed due to the earthquake in Myanmar.